I have this awesome crane in my mini city, and I've recently been asked to show you how I built it. But before I can show you that, I have to take it apart. Feel free to pause the video here to see the parts I used. Let's start with the main base of the crane. Now I grab a 1x1 yellow brick, and we're going to stack 3 of these on top of each other. So that will give it a nice height that I'm looking for. I'm no crane expert, but they are, to me, just like long, tall sticks. Then you'll need a 1x1 black plate. This starts the base of the cabin where the person inside sits to control the crane. Then on top of the black one, add a transparent plate. Then on top of that, we cap it with another 1x1 black plate that forms the roof of the cabin. Now this is a really important piece. You need a brick with the hole in the back so that we can slot the long bar through it and push it all the way through so that it then stops when it hits the knob on the other end of the bar. Put that on top of the tower that we're forming, and now you can sort of see the structure of a crane forming. Next we need the rope. Now this has to somehow attach to the end of the bar, and it doesn't do that by itself. So this is another very important piece. It has to be a 1x1 stud with a hole going all the way through it. A normal stud I don't believe would work because the hole is what actually grabs onto the bar. Pop that on the end, and that goes at the back. So now for the other end, we also need to somehow attach it to the other end of the bar. Now I don't know what this piece is called, but it's kind of like a hand or a claw almost, and it's got a hole in the back which fits perfectly over the bar as well. So slot that on the end, and this is what will hold the other end in place. Now this part's totally optional. I grabbed a random colour stud, and this represents the crane like holding something or hauling a piece of, I don't know, brick or timber up, so it's actually working in the construction site. Next we move on to actually keeping the string taut. So these 2 pieces here are acting as spacers. I've got a 1x1 brick and a 1x1 stud. Now this ended up being the right height for the angle of the string to keep it not loose but also not like overly tight, because you don't want to ruin the Lego pieces. I also don't want it falling off. So now the last piece that I add onto the top, I also don't know what this is called, but I just wanted something to stop the rope from falling off the top. Like it has to stay there. So pop that on the top and then thread the string through it. And as you can see, there's quite a nice tension on the crane, and there you have it. That's my mini crane build. It's pretty straightforward. There are a couple of key pieces that make this work. So yeah, as long as you've got those, you should be good to go. So where I've added the decorative stud, you can always add one on the other side as well. Now I have also had a suggestion about the cabin to like add an extra piece that sticks out a little bit further, just to make the cabin a bit more realistic, and I totally get that. It's a good suggestion, but I personally quite like the look of this very vertical crane design. It makes it easy to fit into the city, and I think it's quite a good scale for what I have going on. And yeah, that's how I built the mini crane that is currently in my city. Now if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, and I will be making more of these sort of tutorial how-to videos in the future of different builds I have in my city. If you spot anything that you would like a tutorial on and wonder how I did it, let me know and I'll try and make one. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.